get to the story that I never did. Because Caleb's one is coming up, and I know that there's going to be a little bit more story now that he's back. And I haven't finished the Eye of the Storm or something for some reason. I'm horrible, I know. I should have finished this like years ago. But I'm very slow. Well, let's see. Oh, are we still with Silas? Okay. In the dimly lit room, silhouettes lurk in the shadows. Holographic screens flicker with images of protocores being sold. Each flash is accompanied by a... Oh, wait, okay. Ah, the crest. I've made room for him now. Oh, no. Oh my god, it's so sad. In the corner is a man whose pockets are heavy with poker chips. He takes out his phone and inputs an encrypted code with ease. The dark web interface on the screen sputters, then pops up a series of windows, even more mysterious. Oh my. Anyone know about what happened in the no-hunt zone last night? Heard the core of the protofield got wrecked? Hey, wait, too fast. What? Why can't it go up and down? Well, I can't. Oh well. Shit is going down. That's all we need to know. Any quest in HSR as well? Don't want to get spoiled. Yeah, well, we're gonna be doing only deep space for the next like 30 minutes, but thank you for coming by. A photo appears on the screen. What photo? Is it a photo of Silas? Surrounded by bodyguards, a notorious protocore merchant walks into the hotel.
シルバーシェードホテルへようこそ。2ヶ月も休みなしで働いてるのよ。このコアの密輸業者を捕まえたらゆっくり休むんだから。
Several hidden bugs and cameras fall as Simone deactivates them. She brushes off the dust on her hands and casually tosses a transmitter into the corner.
エーテル特別指令任務が密かに始まってから一緒に任務に当たるのは初めてだよね。あなたも参加することになったって聞いてから一緒に仕事したいなって思ってたな。
Simone used to be in Unicorn's armament tech. She has the micro modification evil. Oh, interesting. And ever since she increased my hunter firearms firing rate by 2-fold, we've gotten along together. Oh my god. She made my weapon go boom 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 faster. I love that. I'm so cool. Yeah, LinkedIn's been a mess lately. I wonder when things will settle down.
混乱してるって言っても 𝑁109 ほどじゃないでしょ。
Brain powers, but still lost. Exactly. Oh my god. Poor Sue. I feel sad for him. He's just a loser.
2ヶ月前にあなたは一人であそこに押し入った上に暗転のコアオークションをめちゃくちゃにして無事に帰ってきたって聞いたよ。しかも
She lowers her voice. Her tone is half teasing, half curious. Women make more pew pew. No, this woman makes us pew pew more. We pew pew hard, apparently. Oh my god.
あそこから本当のエーテルコアを持ち出したの？
Who told you about this? That's the first time I ever heard about it. Who told you?
誰から聞いたとかじゃないよ。あなたが教会にいない数日の間にちょうど N109 区で事件が起きたじゃない。そしたら突然教会がこの特別指令任務を秘密裏に展開して私たちを派遣して臨空士の最近の異変について調査させて。
Simone trails off, but I know what she's implying. This operation is for the association's best. Few probably noticed something was unusual.
安心して。真偽はともかくこれは最高レベルの機密事項。むやみに言いふらす人なんていないよ。でも私もエーテルコアがどんなものか見てみたいな。一体どれほどの強いエネルギーを持ってるんだろう。N109 区の事件の後、 エーテルコアが現れたっていう噂が流れたらすぐに裏サイトのいろんな勢力教会はこの件を無視するだろうって思ってたんだけど、その日の夜に南リーダーから連絡があって特別指令任務のチームに入れられたの。私たちのグループの中ではこのデマは事実だって証明されたことになってるよ。でも私はずっとエーテルコアはあるって信じてた。
There's one inside of me, right? I'm an Aether core, right?
もし今回の密輸業者が本物のエーテルコアを持ってるなら絶対それを押収して電磁砲に取り
Oh, oops. The elevator keeps climbing, as if taking us to a rooftop that's directly under the deep space tunnel. For a second, I feel like I'm back under the N109 zone sky. Oh.
なら思い出させてやる。
Oh, Silas.
お前の過去と未来、そしてこれから犯す罪。何せ俺たちは正真正銘の同類だ。
We are the same. My memories are too fragmented and unclear. Is it because of this Aether core? My hand touches my chest, the warmth pulsating like another heartbeat.
2人ともホテルの安全システムのハッキングが完了した。君たちの生体情報はホワイトリストに入れてあるから自由に出入り可能だ。
Andrew, the captain of data analysis, is micromanaging all intel for the Operation Aether ordeal. He's communicating via
ターゲッ
earpiece.
トは取引の場所を3909号レセプションルームに指定したようだ。
A holographic 3D map of the hotel flickers to life before me, the modules snapping into place. Simone winks. She's very proud of her latest gadget.
君たちがターゲットに接触すると同時に私はコンタクトレンズを通してイボルを送る。それで相手の記憶を改ざんして君たちが以前会ったことのある買い手であると思わせる。この効果は30分しか持たないからすぐに決着をつけてくれ。
Understood. We'll grab the items and see if an under Aether core is present.
大丈夫ですよ。バレたら武力行使です。私の新装備が信用できません？
Simone adjusts my dress as she equips a proto-field disruptor that's shaped like an earring. Our reflections stare back at us in the glass. Simone looks stylish in her secretary attire, and I'm wearing a simple, elegant dress. I didn't think I would be an heiress again after I returned to working as a hunter. Wait, I'm an heiress? At least my time in the N109 zone taught me how to bluff. A ding announced that we've arrived on the 39th floor. Oh, right! We are an heiress for Silas in the last thing. Oh my god, I've already forgotten. Simone and I exchange a look. Here we are. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Oh my god. One hour later. Oh my god, did we succeed?
本物が見れるって思ったのに。
All that was for nothing? Is that what you're saying to me, Simone?
ただの偽物だなんて。
While we didn't get an Aether core, the mission wasn't a waste of time. We have these modified protocores. The protocore smugglers are taken away, and Simone and I return to the Hunters Association.
特別指令権限認証完了。任務遂行お疲れ様でした。修理が必要な武器や装備がありましたら、デスクの上に置いておいてください。ここだけの話ですが、今日はハンターレストランに豪華なディナーが用意されています。
The little robot loudly whispers as it almost waddles to the armory with my weapon.
私からもここだけの話を伝える
Wow,
が、
Andrew's kind of hot,
の
guys.
ぞみ、この半月の君の装備の破損率は 65% を超えている。
Would do. Would do.
さっき彼女が君を手伝ってイボルをコントロールしていなければ 70% を突破しただろう。
Andrew is glued to his multi-screen setup. The windows flicker to life like a digital butterfly swarm.
それは仕方のないことです。もし開発した武器が強すぎることがミスとなる。ゼルリーダー、 特別指令任務が開始されて
Also,
2ヶ
is
月経ち
Simone
ますが
and
本
Andrew
当に
doing
エーテルコアが
Andrew
見つかる
together?
のでしょうか。
Seems like it.
道理で秘密任務なわけですね。見つからなかったら恥ずかしいですから。これを見て。
A rolled up combat uniform lands on the table. We look up to see Jenna walking towards the control desk.
南リーダー。
A weird yet familiar feeling pulls at my chest. I unfold the uniform. There lies a flat, round object I recognize.
深海の頭よ。
Simone wrinkles her nose in disgust. Without missing a beat, she snatches a pen from Andrew's desk and uses it to push the head away. She ignores the look on his face. How could they just leave a head? Where's the protocol? Jenna finishes drinking her water and tears open a package. She takes out a bread roll. Oh my god, are you gonna eat with a head on the table? My lord.
それがフィエ通りに現れた時にはすでに頭と体がは
Oh, oops, sorry.
もう気づいているわよね。
Everyone casts their gazes on me. I slowly nod. I can sense a protocurve. It's similar to the one I brought back from the no hunt zone, number 7, 2 months ago, but there's more to it. Is it related to the Aether Core?
ええ、そうよ。この頭からは明らかなベータ磁線が検出されたの。ベータ磁線。新しい概念ですね。南リーダー、ご説明お願いできますか？
Jenna takes a moment to gather herself. She stands up and the control desk flickers a couple of times. A holographic 3D map is projected from it.
みんなまだ覚えているわよね。先月8日午前9時、臨空大橋のメイン橋脚がなぜか20分間消えてしまった。
Also, today I don't have a stutter as bad as usual. I'm very, very happy. Yay.
14日午前3時、同じ光影が近原市の6つのエリアに現れた。その時間差はわずか4秒。29日午後4時半、韓玉センターのアイスクリームショップで事故が発生。屋上にいた客が突然1階の冷凍室に閉じ込められてしまった。この一連の事故を引き起こしたワンダラーたちのコアの磁線には空間を乱すことのできる珍しい特徴があったわ。この特殊な磁線を暫定的にベータ磁線と名付けることにしたの。具体的な分析については一旦置いておくけど、とにかく N109 区の真空トンネルが揺れた時に生まれたエネルギーの磁線と比べると、これまでの発見からわかるのは
Jenna leans forward. She grips the control desk to emphasize her words.
一つの新たなエーテルコアが
Oh.
私たちの暮らしに入ってきたということよ。すでに分かっているワンダラーの動向によって情報化とデータセンターはベータ磁線が将来的に検出される可能性があることをそのベータ磁線に対応するエーテルコアが出現する可能性のある地点を割り出したわ。
On the map with Lincoln City in the center, points of interest start appearing. They are potential locations and they're everywhere. Some are even thousands of kilometers away from the city.
みんな、もうすぐ日が暮れるわ。夜になったら、臨空に身を潜めていた大物たちが動き始めるわよ。
Captain Jenna reveals a lot of information. Captain Jenna revealed a lot of info today. There's another Aether Core. Stop it. Keep on touching it too fast. But could it be in any other of those? But it could be in any of those locations, and this Aether Core might be incomplete, similar to how the one in my heart was at first. It will take some time to find that Aether Core.
エーテルコアの回収以外に私たちの目標でより
Oh my god,
エ
stop!
ーテルコアの力に目を
Stop
つ
me.
け、裏で悪事を企てている勢力について調査することよ。彼らの存在は長期的な潜在リスクだから。みんな手分けして調査してちょうだい。余計なことをして事態を悪化させることがないようにね。 あなたが N109 区にいた時のことはあまり詳しく知らないけれど、
今回の特別指令任務は長期戦だから、何かあっても自分の身を危険にさらす必要はないわ。急がば回れよ。
After spitting out my toothpaste, I put down my toothbrush and stare at my reflection in the bathroom mirror. I unearthed some interesting info in the association's archives today. There are also a few loose ends from my time in the N109 zone that need to be addressed. I should first deal with what I can handle right now. So, oh wow, what's this? Oh no, I have to investigate. I can investigate who I want. Okay, I want to investigate, obviously, Rafayel's. Wow! I didn't know you could do that. Oh, do we only get to... Oh! Interesting! That's so cool! Jewelry, luxury homes, connections, the wealth Maxwell has accumulated extends beyond mere money. According to the insiders, Maxwell, who made a name for himself, possesses exceptional jewelry appraisal skills ever since he was young. The banquet he's preparing for his wedding anniversary this year will be held on private island. All invitees are wealthy celebrities. It'll be hard to get close to someone like him. Besides, this person is already on the association's watch list. Looks like I'll have to tap into my precious connections to complete this mission. Oh my god, Rafayel's our connection. Cool. The villa on the bay quietly sits in the cool, salty sea air. Welcoming my arrival, the familiar iron gates is half open as always. I need to remind him that his habit of leaving the door open should be broken. I close the door behind me and head to Rafayel's studio. There are other people here? That's rare. The wind blows open another door before I can reach it, and the sound of waves resounding inside the house rushes to greet me. In front of the large floor-to-ceiling window, an unusual figure swings their arms as they're bathed in sunlight. Rafayel? Oh my, so fancy. Rafayel, dressed in formal clothes, turns around. A smile appears on his face as he places his right hand on his chest. He bows. He points at a cushioned high-back chair by the small dining table next to him. With his gaze, he urges me to sit. When you mentioned a concert, you were talking about this? It's happening now? Sunlight washes over the chair, a cup of tea sits on the edge of the table, and a dark red plush carpet covers the floor. He put a lot of thought into preparing this. He's not messing around. I can't help but let my gaze fall on the thin paintbrush in Rafayel's hand. Oh, I didn't know that paintbrush was F. It's probably not, but... Rafayel slightly lifts his chin to create suspense. Then he turns back to the floor-to-ceiling window. He holds the paintbrush and poses. If I'm not mistaken, that's the pose of a conductor. That's the pose a conductor does. Okay, what do you mean? I look around the room again. I'm the only one here. Even if we count the beach, only a few seagulls are perched nearby. They're preening their feathers. Yeah, who are you conducting, my love?
Cookie.
Are they? The seagulls on the beach suddenly turn their heads toward Rafayel. Oh my god, what is he doing? They stretch their necks and squawk loudly. Hold on. He taught the seagulls to sing. Why do I hate him? I hate him. I hate him so much right now. I hate this man. He is... I hate him. I hate him. The joyful cries of the seagulls immediately change at the same time. They hit a difficult high-pitched note and hold it for a while. The cool sea breeze lifts the hem of his suit and blends with the warm sunlight to create a relaxing, refreshing experience. Raphael's pose is simple yet subtly expressive. His eyes are half closed as if he's engrossed in a melodious tune. It's seagulls, my love. Assuming this is a mime performance, it's perfect in terms of being a concert. It's a shame I can't mute the world. Before the seagulls' maddening cries overwhelm my mind, I go to the window and set down a plate of cookies and lemons. The rhythmic cries stop. Seagulls fly in to snatch the food before scattering. They're satisfied. Don't pout like that. Raphael watches the seagulls disband. He reluctantly puts down his paint brush.
コンサートの最中にオーケストラのメンバーに餌をあげて式の邪魔をする。そんなやりたい放題のお客様は君が初めてだよ。
This man, I swear. Weren't those supposed to bribe the seagulls so they stay quiet?
確かにそうだね。
Tell me to bring my noise-canceling headphones next time. Raphael points to the earbuds, headphones, and pillow on the sofa.
この数日、僕がどうやって過ごしてきたか、これで分かったでしょ。カモメがうるさくて全然集中できなくてね。しつけができないなら、僕ももっと邪悪な手段に出るしかない。
The seagulls finish the food on the plate and flap their wings. They fly towards the Azure Ocean.
まあいいか。慌ただしい幕切れも、カモメオーケストラらしいよね。せっかくのいい天気だ。 終演後のアフタヌーンティーにお誘いしてもいいかい?
Twirling the paintbrush in his hand, Raphael walks to the small dining table. He lifts the tablecloth with the paintbrush's handle.
本当はカーテンコールの時のサプライズにしようと思っていたんだけど、君がいると僕の計画はいつも狂ってしまうね。
Was the concert only the beginning? Is this the real reason why you invited me over?
違うよ。
The aroma of food lingers in the air as Raphael pours me a cup of hot tea. His gaze implies there's more than meets the eye as it's reflected in the drink's ripples.
風の噂によると、僕が誘わなくても君は訪ねてきたはずさ。
Looks like the sea breeze is good at carrying news.
君が N109 区を離れてから陰で君の行動を監視しているいくつもの目が次の舞台を待っている。 厄介事があまりにも多すぎて、君がどれを最初に解決するかは僕にはわからない。だから、こちらから動いて、先にご褒美を選んで送ることにしたんだ。
The rare display of honesty and underlying assertiveness catches me off guard. He's already in control of the conversation. I swallow my food. After contemplating my choices, I pick up my cup and extend it towards him with a question. Why don't you be even more honest? Is there something that needs my immediate attention?
問題というより、君にしかできないことだ。
Me?
君じゃなきゃダメなんだ。
The corner of Raphael's mouth curls up. As we clink glasses, his expression carries a hint of determination. I know this matter is anything but ordinary for him and me.
でも、時間の檻から出るには待つしかない。焦っても仕方ないのさ。やっぱり、まずは君の頼みを聞かせてくれない?
Interesting. Oh, we're in his bedroom now. Okay. The well-known tycoon Maxwell is on the association's watch list for suspected involvement in illegal protocol smuggling. At the last auction he bought a set of jewelry that wasn't top tier for a high price and claimed it was for his wedding anniversary. Would a wealthy entrepreneur skilled in jewelry appraisal make such a mistake?
内通者からの情報に基づいて、協会はこれが宝石のオークションに出てきた違法な小取引の可能性が高いと見ているの。本当にそうだとしたら、落札価格からしてきっと普通のコアじゃない。
In other words, an Aether core might be hidden in that jewelry.
今はまだ確実な証拠をつかめていないから、個人の財産を没収するわけにはいかない。近くから探ってみるしかないわ。
Yes, Captain. Although my captain is always going to just be, I guess, Luffy at this point. Wait, no, my captain is Torao. Maxwell plans to give the jewelry to his wife at the banquet. If I attend, I might be able to inspect it. As for getting my hands on an invitation from a tycoon, only my boyfriend can get me in. Alright, I get it. Only you can do this, Raphael.
今日この部屋に入ってきた瞬間から君の目は僕の特別さを物語っていたよ。だからわざわざもう一度言わなくて大丈夫。分かっているから。
Raphael leaves the changing room with his hands behind his back. Anticipation builds with each step he takes. What about the invitation?
言ったでしょ。先にご褒美を選んで送るって。これのことだよ。
Oh my god. A shadow falls in front of me. Raphael covers my face with one of his hands and ties something at the back of my head with the other. Oh my god, what are you doing? I raise my hand and touch the smooth surface. The object is sort of firm. Raphael wraps an arm around my shoulder and leads me to the mirror. A mask for a masquerade?
同時にマイエンのプライベートパーティーの通行パスでもある。
Raphael stands behind me. He appears to be dissatisfied with how the mask is positioned. While talking, he undoes the knot and reties it.
マイエンと妻のガラは仮面舞踏会で知り合ったんだ。今回のパーティーのテーマはときめきをもう一度だ。記念日の贈り物を完璧なものにするために、マイエンはゲストたちに特注の仮面をつけさせようとしているのさ。
It sounds like he really loves his wife. But these masks are custom made, so they must represent the wearer's identity, right?
そうだよ。君のドレスとアクセサリーももう用意できている。ちょうどいいから君の新たな肩書きを紹介するよ。
Not him, like, making up, like, what I'm gonna wear. My god. I glance at my reflection in the mirror. I notice Raphael's somewhat extravagant formal attire that suits a masquerade. So you're not an artist? I'm curious about the new relationship you've set up for us. Mischievous, Raphael winks at me as I'm looking at my reflection in the mirror.
頭角を現してきた新人オペラ歌手とそのマネージャー兼ボディーガード兼アシスタントさ。
Which one of us is the opera singer?
マネージャー兼ボディーガード兼アシスタントは僕じゃない。僕は複数の仕事を兼務しない主義だからね。
I hate you. I swear, this man. Why are you the person I love the most? 3 days later, on a luxurious lot, the banquet is in full swing. Melodious music accompanies the event. I quietly touch the back of my head. The mask is on my face, and the strap shows no signs of becoming loose. With the champagne glass in hand, I stand behind Raphael. I occasionally pretend to take a sip as I observe the people around us.
どうしてそんなに遠くに立っているんだい？
Raphael, who is also wearing a mask, turns around and looks at the distance between us with some confusion. He gestures for me to come closer.
こういった仮面をつけているパーティーでは立ち振る舞いが第二の顔となる。他の人は君の動きから君を解釈しようとするんだ。そんなところに立っていたら殺し屋だって誤解されてしまうよ。
I mouth, "This is the distance a bodyguard should be at," to Raphael. Don't pout. Resigned, Raphael lowers his head and walks over to stand beside me.
それなら今からマネージャーとして行動してくれるかな。これで僕のそばに立てるよね。だいたい君が僕のボディーガードになったばかりの頃だってそんなに離れて立っ
Not
てい
him
なかったでし
calling
ょ。
me out. Oh my god. Just as Raphael is about to say something, a man wearing a jester mask walks over to us. My intuition as a bodyguard makes me step forward to protect Raphael, who's behind me.
ただ僕に話しかけてきただけだよ。そんなに警戒しないで大丈夫だ。
I nod and step aside. Standing next to Raphael, I watch as Raphael starts a conversation with him.
なかなか優秀なボディーガードじゃないか。
I'm awesome, dude. Smiling, Raphael looks at me.
それは否定できませんね。彼女を雇えたことは間違いなく幸運だったと言えるでしょう。
Ever since he's boarded the yacht, Raphael's speech and enunciation have changed. His gestures are also more exaggerated than usual. It's like he's a real opera singer. I mean, he was.
面白い。その仮面と同じデザインのブローチはマイエンがヤン様のために用意したものだろう。ヤン様はもう70歳を超えておられる。だが、お前の声はまだ若造のようだ。
Here we go. I feel a little on edge, but my expression remains calm as I take the wine glass from Raphael's hand.
それはつまりヤン様は70歳を超えておられるのに体調に関わらず自ら出席しないといけないということですか？
よくしゃべる若造だ。私がヤン様とお茶をしていた時、お前はまだ生まれてもいなかっただろうに。
なるほど。ヤン様の旧友というわけですか。ならばあのお方から学ばなかったのでしょうか。例えば目上の者として嫌われないためにはどうすれば。
Wow, Raphael, holy.
小僧め。マイエンは本当にお前がパーティーに来ることを許したのか？
On the hold of the ship, the crisp sound of clinking glasses captures everyone's attention. A middle-aged man wearing a dark purple velvet suit stands up with a glass of wine. His smile is barely concealed under his mask.
皆様、この度はパーティーにご参加いただき、誠にありがとうございます。明日は私とガラの結婚40周年の記念日です。明日私たちはパーティーのメイン会場である私の島に到着します。
Upon seeing the host, the gesture reluctantly closes his mouth. He angrily glares at Raphael before walking away. Raphael adjusts his mask and discreetly curls his fingers at his side. He's beckoning to me. Once I'm next to him, we start quietly talking to each other. Is it time for Plan B?
自然に行動してね。演技が必要な部分は僕に任せて。
Of course. I would always leave the dramatic parts to you. Like, literally, you're the most dramatic little fish I've ever seen, so.
すでに聞き及んでいるかと思いますが、つい最近、私はガラのためにとある贈り物を購入しました。
Maxwell gestures to the cabin and everyone's gaze shifts. A tall bodyguard leaves the cabin while holding a jewelry box adorned with an intricate floral pattern. Following Maxwell's directions, the bodyguard places the jewelry box on a display that's specifically crafted for it. It's located at the front of the banquet hall. Bathed in meticulously placed lighting, accompanied by perfect angles and color, the jewelry resembles a solidified dark blue tranquil ocean. This might be a good chance to get a closer look.
皆様のお耳にはこのマイエンの目が老眼のために霞み、宝石の価値を見誤ったという噂が届いているかと思いますが。
As Maxwell lightly joked about himself, everyone joined in with good-natured laughter.
正式なパーティーが始まったら、この宝石には私の支払った金額を超える価値があることを皆様に証明。
ガラさんにとても似合うから、マイエンさんはタイ米をはたいて買ったのね。
この宝石の色はガラさんの瞳にとても合うらしい。それが本当の理由かもしれないな。
I hear the guest conversations around me. Recalling Maxwell's files, I shake my head. Raphael understands the meaning behind my gaze and follows me.
おっと、もうマイエンのところに行くつもりか?
He's annoying. The jester follows us, his unabashed rude remark As soon as As soon as Maxwell walks away from the display, the bodyguard carefully closes the jewelry box, picks it up, and leaves the way he came. Raphael and I exchange a glance and decide to stay still for now.
ちょうどいい。マイエンさん、私に紹介してもらえないだろうか。ヤン様のブローチをつけたこちらの傲慢な若者は一体。
Sir, please keep your distance from my employer.
ふざけているのか？普段ならお前たちのような素性の知れない輩など、私と口を聞くことさえ許されない。
Raphael, seeming unfazed, bows towards Maxwell and lowers his head with an air of grace. Maybe if someone else did it, it would seem pretentious, but his gesture only brings to mind phrases such as an elegant gentleman.
マイエンさん、ご無沙汰しております。おじがよろしくと申しておりました。
Is Yosef? Oh!
ああ、君か。わかった。紹介しよう。こちらはヤン様の遠縁の甥っ子だ。ほら、とてもいい声だろう。この若者は最近頭角を現してきたオペラ界の新星なんだ。
遠縁？ヤン様にオペラ歌手の甥っ子がいるなんて聞いたことがないぞ。
甥っ子かどうかは置いておいて、あなたは叔父の隠し子を全員知っているのですか？全員と挨拶を交わしたことがあるのでしょうか？
Wow.
どうやらあなたは僕より我が家のことをご存知みたいだ。
The jester is taken aback. He's about to speak when Maxwell interrupts with a laugh.
そういうことだ。他人の家庭事情にあまり首を突っ込まない方がいい。その癖は早く直してくれ。
Understanding the implications of Maxwell's words, the jester presses his lips into a thin line and mutters under his breath. He's somewhat displeased. Wow. Annoyed, Raphael puts up a stern expression. I position myself between him and the jester.
ほらほら、若者たちももっと穏やかに接しなさい。君のボディーガードはさっき年長者に向かって脅すような発言をしただろう。あれは良くない。
仕方ありません。僕のボディーガード兼マネージャーは気性が荒いので、特に僕に対して無礼な言動を取る人は気に食わないようでして、彼女に僕を守らないでいいとは言えないでしょ。
Maxwell raises an eyebrow before understanding the situation, quote unquote.
若いね。私に免じて今日のところはここまでにしてくれないか？
Raphael scoffs, but he immediately quiets down after I pat his back, then nods at Maxwell.
誤解は解けたのですから、あなたのご提案通りにさせていただきます。さあ、部屋に戻ってゆっくり休もう。
Raphael offers his elbow to me. Once I place my hand on his arm, he escorts me out of the banquet hall like a performer leaving the stage. My dramatic little fishy. Raphael heads to a secluded spot. He slows down, leans towards me, and exhales.
演技って疲れるんだね。
Oh, shut up.
でも、あいつのおかげで僕たちのキャラ設定は確立された。これからだいぶ行動しやすくなる。
It's a shame the script changed from nephew to illegitimate child. There shouldn't be any problems, right?
あの人には隠し子なんて何人もいるだろう。噂になっても大したことないさ。ここ数日は白い目で見られてしまうかもしれないけど。
That's good. We won't even see someone rolling their eyes at us with these masks.
完璧な作戦だね。
Oh my god. Yes, my illegitimate fishy. I wasn't able to get close to the jewelry, so I didn't sense anything unusual. My hair hides the strap at the back of my head. Seeing me struggle to find it, Rafayel helps me untie it. I can't help but rub my face the moment the mask comes off. It feels a little stiff.
つまり、君の今回のターゲットはあの宝石なのかい?
He fiddles with my mask, his palm and slender fingers making it look delicate. What about you? Is pretending to be your manager, bodyguard, and assistant as far as my help goes? What are you planning, my love? He gazes out at the ocean, his exposed half face showing a pensive expression.
焦らないで。時が来たら包み隠さず全て君に話すから。消化しないといけない情報が多すぎるでしょ。君の頭。
Now I'm even more curious.
最終的な目標以外にも聞きたいことは他にたくさんあるんじゃない？もっと簡単な質問をしてみたら？
You're wearing a disguise for a reason. Are you hiding from the people who posted your bounty on the dark web?
半分当たり。でも、僕の敵は裏サイトの人間だけとは限らない。
They're also on this ship?
その通り。
I expected as much, but I still let out a soft sigh. Why do I always feel like you're dragging me into trouble?
そんなに心配しなくて大丈夫。その敵の中に君にかなう相手はいないだろうから。
Considering we're on the ocean, you are literally stronger than me, Rafayel. I knew it. Nothing is ever simple when you need me to be involved. Rafayel keeps smiling. He lifts my right hand and gently presses it against his cheek. It's a gesture of gentlemanly courtesy.
ごめんって言った方がいい。でも今君が求めているのは僕の謝罪じゃないでしょ。
His mask has more decorations than mine. Its rough, uneven texture creates an illusion of warmth as it's caressed. My fingers trace the edge of the mask and descend to his jawline. I almost touch his skin. Can you guess what I want?
長い夜を無駄にしないための行動?
Oh my god. Are we going to do the do on somebody else's ship? Sweet lord. Oh. Sweet lord. Where am I going down? My hand lands on Rafayel's wrist and I pull him towards me. Correct. Oh my god, we're gonna do it. I'll wait until the dead of night to pull off a grand heist. Want to be my partner in crime? His mask's frozen smile is brimming with the vitality Rafayel has infused into it. It almost comes to life as its wearer's gazes at me.
夜の海を舞台に素晴らしい演目が上演されるんだね。君と共演できるなんて光栄だ。
Oh my god, we're gonna steal the jewelry at night? Okay. Okay, 9:15 p.m. is really early, guys. While the guards change shift, the corridor is empty. It's the perfect time to start a mission. At 9:50. Oh, okay. I already know the odds map by heart. I carefully push open the door and bring Rafayel with me. Take a left at 3594, go up the stairs, and then take another left before walking to 4136. Go through the side door and cross the terrace. That's how we reach the security room.
そのルート、本当に巡回中の警備員に出くわさない?
I'm gonna get caught if I were to do it. I adjust my earring, or rather, it's a small communication device disguised as an earring. The guard schedule, patrol routes, and the vault passcode are all in it.
君たち教会には優秀な人材が多いんだね。
Hurry up, the passcode changes every 10 minutes. It'll be tough if we miss our chance. We arrive at the terrace on the 4th floor smoothly. It's not long until the vault's location appears within my line of sight. There are guards on patrol. We have to distract them. Are we gonna like make out or something in order to like...
ちょっとした余興で十分さ。
My love for anime girls is unreal. Yes, well, anime girls are fun. I can understand, but mine is mostly for anime boys, though. Anime boys who kiss each other, though. You're so good at this. How many people have you scared with that trick?
僕を共犯にしたのは誰だっけ?
Yes. The communication device beeps. The passcode has been successfully deciphered. I gesture to Rafayel. He nods, and a tiny flame materializes. Is it gonna set something on fire?
奥様を喜ばせるために大金を惜しげもなく使うとはさすがはマイエンさん。ちょっとした贈り物ですよ。記者の財力に比べれば取るに足りません。
Why is Maxwell here?
こっちだ。
The sound of laughter gets closer. Raphael opens the hatch in the corner of the floor and pulls me down. The door silently closes and our surroundings darken. Oh no, we're gonna get caught. We're gonna get caught and we're gonna make out. I feel like that's how it usually goes. We get caught and then we make out. You don't like grass. Oh my god, me too. Grass makes me itchy. The space below deck is cramped and small. With a faint light from the automatic emergency light, I can barely make out the piles of items. Concerned that any noise would alert Maxwell and the others, Raphael and I have to stay close together and not move.
どうしたの?
Your hand, it's poking. Oh my god, is that really what's poking me? Is it really his hand that's poking me? He hesitates before moving his hand aside and rests it on the clutter behind me, as if he's trying to wrap his arms around my waist.
これでいい?
That is quite random, yes. Against the hazy light, his figure is hard to discern, but the depths of his gaze are front and center, profound as the ocean itself. I force myself to look away and focus on the commotion above us.
さんももともと出席するつもりだったんですよ。ですがどうしても時間が取れないようで、マイエンさんと奥様によろしくとのことでした。
ありがたいお言葉ですね。
世間話はよそでやってくれないかな。最新のパスワードはもう時間切れかい?
It's okay, we still have at least 7 or 8 minutes. Let's wait.
でも辛くない?
Of course I am, I say in my heart. Curled up in front of Raphael, I can't stretch my limbs. They're starting to feel numb. To make matters worse, the strand of hair falls across my face. It's almost in my eyes. Huff huff. Yeah, help me, bitch. Do something about my hair.
手伝うよ.
Thank you. Oh. Luckily, the people on deck are still chatting and laughing. They didn't hear us. I'm fine, I can deal with it. I try to suppress the strange feeling of hair in my face, but the more I try to ignore it, the more I focus on it. After a few moments, tears well up in my eyes. My vision starts to blur.
動かないで.
He lowers his head. Suddenly I can see him in much greater detail. He's so close that my eyelashes almost brush against my cheek. Accompanied by the faint warmth of his breath, oh, okay, I can't do this as fast. Following the curve of my brow ridge, he slowly moves that annoying strand of hair to the side. Is it better? Oh, it's him. Oh my god. I forced myself to nod calmly, trying to ignore the heat rising in my cheek. I refocus on the conversation above us. And somehow, in the span of a few minutes, their conversation has changed completely.
マイエンさん、考え直していただけないでしょうか。宝石商を譲っていただけるならいくらでも払いますよ。
これを機にエヴァーと協力関係を結ぶことができれば、あなたにとってもいいお話ではありませんか？奥様もきっと賛成してくださいます。
A bit of doubt flashes through my mind when I hear that name. Judging by their conversation, this isn't the first time Maxwell has been involved with ever. Is this protocol smuggling business related to them?
言ったはずです。あの島は絶対に売らない。もうその話は終わっている。
Oh, what happened to this
マイエン
island?
さん、我々はもう十分誠意を見せたはずです。
I don't think
交渉が
so.
決裂したらお互いいいことはありません。違いますか？
それは脅しですか？もちろん違いますよ。ですが、あなたと奥様の記念日は明日でしょう。もし何か良くないことが起これば、せっかくの記念日が台無しになってしまいますね。
Oh no. Maxwell sounds even more displeased. The three argue for a bit before parting ways on bad terms. I sigh when the sound of soft footsteps fades away. I reach out to open the hatch door. Good thing they threatened him. So now, like, I feel like they're going to blame them if anything goes bad. I haven't heard this in Japanese yet. Their voices sound so cool. Yeah. I only listen in Japanese though, so I wouldn't know what the English sounds like. Are they gone?
出て大丈夫。急げばまだ間に合うよ。
Rafayel leaps onto the deck first, then he turns back and pulls me up. Sneaking around on a yacht is more annoying than fighting a wanderer.
そう、なかなか俊敏な動きをしているけど、スパイへの転職を考えてもいいんじゃない？
No thanks. That means always being in a life or death situation. I just want to focus on staying alive. After closing the door, I'm about to stand up when I notice a figure in the distance. It's Maxwell again. Oh no! Maxwell! I yank Rafayel down. He stumbles and ends up crouching.
そこにいるのは誰？
Make out! Me and Rafayel, let's make out! Rafayel pauses. He quickly realizes what's happening. Reacting faster than me, he cups my cheek.
どうして泣いているんだい？体調でも悪い？それとも僕が失敗して君を怒らせちゃった？
I'm not crying. I frown, pretending to be angry and aggrieved as I look at him.
そう言うけど、その膨れた方、ハムスターみたいだよ。今日のパーティーのあのマスカットムースが美味しいって言っていたよね。後でもう一つ頼んであげる。それでいいかい？
Stop using food as a way to make me feel better.
じゃあ食べないの？
食べない。Oh, actually, 食べる。
わかった。
This performance successfully makes Maxwell stop in his tracks. He squints to scrutinize the two of us.
君たち。
マイアンさん？
Rafayel turns his head. Upon seeing Maxwell, he appears surprised. He quickly helps me stand up. I wipe away my imaginary tears, lower my head, and pretend to awkwardly hide behind Rafayel.
こんばんは。これはお恥ずかしいところをお見せしました。
彼女と喧嘩かね？
誤解ですよ。大したことではないのです。彼女を連れて気晴らしに散歩をしようと思っただけで。
そうか。
He sounds like he doesn't believe us. I can't help but feel nervous. Just then, a guard on patrol quickly approaches us. Puzzled, his gaze flits between us and Maxwell.
マイエンさん、何かあったのですか？
ちょうどいいところに来た。やってもらいたいことがある。今夜は金庫室の警備を強化してくれ。数人を連れて君が直々に見張ってほしい。宝石と宝石商の権利書をしっかり
Oh
守る。
no, we're fucked.
はっ
This is bad. Our plan to sneak into the vault is ruined. I quietly tug at Raphael's sleeve, signaling that we should leave first.
それでは僕たちはお先に失礼します。おやすみなさい。
待ちたまえ。
Uh-oh. What did we do? We didn't do anything.
何か？
Raphael pauses. In the blink of an eye, he smiles and turns to Maxwell, who walks up to us.
気晴らしはいいが、4階にはあまり来ない方がいい。
Is he warning us? As I quickly run through 100 possibilities, Maxwell raises his hand and points upward.
5階のバーかカフェの方がおすすめだ。人が少ないし、雰囲気ももっといい。
Oh, that's nice of him. Well, maybe not nice. He's a bad guy, so. We would have already gotten the jewelry if it weren't for those 2 island buyers. Missing the opportunity that appeared before us, we returned to our room, and even though I'm upset, I have a new suspicion. There must be something Ever wants on that island, otherwise they wouldn't be so focused on it.
どうだろう、お金が有り余っているだけじゃない？
Raphael removes his mask and sets it aside. He rubs his wrist.
この前は肩、今度は手首か。君と一緒にいるとどうして僕の手はいつも怪我をしてしまうんだ。
It was an emergency. Are you hurt? Let me see.
もちろんだよ。ほら。
You're definitely not hurt. My god, this man. I hold up his wrist. Several minutes pass before I find a faint mark from a fingernail. Oh, it's a serious injury. All right. My dramatic little fishy. Raphael unbuttons his cuffs, loosens his collar, and sinks into the chair. He eases himself into a comfortable position.
その顔、まだあの宝石のことを考えているのかい？
Yeah, I won't be able to catch Maxwell if I can't get close to it.
僕はそのマイエンは君が言うほど疑わしくないと思うな。彼を表す言葉は2つだけ。金持ちと恋愛至上主義だよ。
I doubt it. Since you decided to approach him, he must be more than just a rich romantic fool.
僕にだって単純で太っ腹なお金持ちと付き合いたい時があるんだよ。ダメかな？
That excuse might fool others, but not me. I think Maxwell is far from innocent. Since this involves the association's secrets, I can't say much. I'm forced to beat about in the bush. The protocol smuggling he's doing isn't a simple business venture.
へえ、そうなんだ。
Why would someone be looking for us at this time? Did we get noticed? I can't help but be on edge.
リラックスしてよ。そんなに緊張していたら自分は悪巧みをしていますと言っているようなものじゃないか。よからぬ輩が来たとしても僕たちなら何とかできるでしょ。
You're right. We are on the open ocean though. Like, how do we escape? Raphael opens the door, but before I can see who it is, he turns around. He's holding a tray. Grape mousse? Oh my god, he got me a grape mousse. I hate this man. Always with the grapes. Always with the grapes. Raph is my main, but I had to get used to his voice. I love the kindled in his branch. Swimmed. Yeah, but I don't want to swim. Be far away.
食べたくないとしてもそんなにムースをいじめなくていいんじゃない？
I realize the dessert is a mess because I poke at it so many times. I'll eat it. I devour a spoonful of mousse, but it's not long before I'm thinking about the jewelry again. It'll probably be in his wife's hands once the ship docks tomorrow. At that point, approaching it will be almost impossible. Do I have to talk to his wife? I'm not good at lying.
本当にお腹が空いているみたいね。
That's not what we're talking about, Raphael. He scoops the grapes off his dessert and gives them to me. I am kind of hungry though.
いい方法が思い浮かばないなら一旦考えるのはやめよう。船が島に着いたらまた別のチャンスが訪れるかもしれない。それに今問題なのはマイエンじゃなくてあのエヴァーの二人組の方じゃない？
Their obsession with buying the island is a little weird, but you can't blame them.
エヴァーに比べればマイエンのコアの密輸の方が取るに足らないことだろう。
I'm a bit surprised, but I start thinking. Raphael's intelligence network is complex and full of secrets. If he's saying this, then he probably knows something. You do have a point. I'll keep an eye on them. Too bad I didn't get to see those two. We should try and follow them just in case.
はい、そこまで。もう考えないで。
Rafayel waves his hand in front of me. His expression becomes stern.
僕は君を休ませるために言ったんだよ。別の問題を考えさせるためじゃない。
でも like a magician, he pulls out something to feed me. I bite down, and a candy's sweetness floods my mouth.
今君がやるべきことは一つだけだ。
I love how he brings sweets for me. What a good man he is. Maybe the sweetness makes me drowsy. Hearing the churning sea, I vaguely remember resting my head on a pillow and closing my eyes. Before I realize it, I'm slowly falling asleep. The sound of the waves reverberates near my ears and slowly flows into my dark dream. Also, I just heard the music in the background. Oh, nice. I like this. It's really nice. Faint moonlight spills over the pitch black sea, carrying an ethereal chant from afar. Someone said the candy put her sleep like a drug. Well, maybe so. This is... I feel like I've been here before. As if sensing my arrival, the singing grows more peculiar and sad, as if it wants to convey something to me. An inexplicable sorrow stirs in my heart and mingles with nostalgia. I can't help but reach out to that elusive melody. Yet the waves surge and the sea roars and swells under the howling winds. It's at that moment the song dissipates. It drowns in the raging torrents. So people think that Rafayel drugged us? Is that what it is? Also, why does this bay look like Hanauma Bay in like Hawaii? Is this taken from a literal place that I am literally from? not them taking Hanauma Bay. Oh my god. It's hilarious to me. It would fit. Oh, maybe so. I mean, it helped me sleep. I was gonna like needed to sleep.
皆様、マイエン様と奥様の結婚記念式典のために宝石商へようこそお越しくださいました。車をご用意しております。先に宿泊先でお休みいただいても、島をご観光いただいても構いません。特にこの島の中心にあるブルーホールは。 世界でも類を見ない絶景と言われております。
I feel like a lot of people just say stuff. I don't know. I don't care. The next day at noon, the yacht reaches the island. A middle-aged butler welcomes the guests.
式典は今夜7時より開催の予定です。迎えの車が皆様を別荘までお送りいたします。
The butler guides each guest to the cars individually. With a smile, he turns his attention to us.
何かお手伝いすることはございますか?
We're good, thank you. He's feeling a little land sick. Raphael leans against my arm. He raises an eyebrow and reveals a slightly disgruntled expression.
ゆうべ 誰かさんと散々海風に当たったせいでちょっと頭が痛むだけだよ。
It's normal for sea creatures to have allergies on land. I understand.
君は分かっていない方がいいかな。
At that moment, as if a delicate string tightens around my heart, a faint tremor ripples through me. Oh! It's an aether core! I turned around to see several guests and guards escorting us safe. Behind me, they pass by. To jewelry, there's definitely something off about it. Unfortunately, my hunches aren't enough to justify a proper investigation into the jewelry. I I still need to figure out how to get accurate data on the jewelry with my watch. Once I have that, the association can officially start investigating on Maxwell. Confronting these guards head-on isn't impossible, but cleaning up the mess that would come after would be troublesome.
焦らなくていい。
うるせえんだわ。
パーティーが始まれば、夫人は必ずあの宝石を身につける。その時に接触できる機会があるはずだよ。
I can only hope. Wait, do you have telepathy or something? How did you know what I was thinking?
むしろ、どうしてわからないんだい？
A car appears and stops right in front of us. Raphael opens the door. He grabs my shoulder and turns me around.
どんなに大きな問題でも夜の自分に任せればいい。せっかく島に来たのにずっとしかめっ面しているつもり？運転手さん、この島で一番景色のいい場所はどこですか？そこへ向かってください。
Before I can refuse, Raphael gently pushes me into the car. Didn't you have a headache? Now you're fine? He immediately rests his head on my shoulder. This man, I swear.
まだだよ。
Why did it say nope? He said like it's still there. The driver proves himself to be very diligent. He takes us to a tranquil place by the sea. This is definitely Haunama Bay. How many days have you played this game? I've played this game since day one. What are you talking about? So 365 days. Exactly, actually. Oh my god. Oh, wow, that's a long time. Wait, what? Haunama Bay. This is Haunama Bay. It is! It is! What the hell? These... You think I wouldn't recognize a bay that I literally live next to? Please. 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 Oh my god, about to like... I'm gonna expose them right now. Let's expose. Give me a second. Open image in new taboo. There. So I can just take the image. Copy. About to expose them right now. Let's expose. 1 second. Where did my things go? Okay. Browser, Belfast. There we go. So, wow, look at this. Wow. Wow. Yes, I haven't been able to play, that's why. Wow. This is... This is sad. This is sad indeed. How dare they just... Literally. This is Haunama Bay. As soon as I saw it, I was like, bitch, please. I am a Hawaiian through and through. I know my fucking island. I know my islands like the back of my hand. You can't steal my bay and get away with it. Love it. Love it. Should have put the photo in that? Maybe so, maybe so. If they'd used the photo, it'd been better. Yeah. They just, you know, copied it a bit. Oh my god. Yeah. I know my hometown. I know my hometown. You can't get it back past me, guys. You can't get this past me. Oh my god. So Raphael and I walk on the grassland. One side is an expanse of lush vegetation, the other side is Azure Sea. I'm sure there are other places that look like this. It's not the only inlet, to be honest, but it's a very... The shape and the way that it looks is so Haunama Bay. That's why I was like, you can't use this. This is infringement on a natural a natural landmark. I don't know. The underlying anxiety in my heart slowly dissipates, perhaps soothed by the breathtaking scenery.
ここにはブルーホールがあるってずっと前から聞いていたんだ。この目でしっかり見てこそ来た甲斐があるよね。
You say that, but you're not here just for the view, did you? You said you needed my help, however you didn't do anything on the yacht. That means your real goal is related to the island.
その通りだよ。じゃあ僕の目的が何かもう少し推測してみて。
You're here for the bay that they stole from Hawaii. I start to think, if there's one thing that Rafayel is particularly interested in, then is this place related to Lemuria? They say time works its magic on everything. Who knows, maybe this tiny island was once a small garden in Lemuria, thousands or millions of years ago. 800 years ago.
リモリアの庭だったかはわからないけど、ずっと昔、ここは確かに海の一部だったよ。
He crouches down and separates a small cluster of grass to unveil the rugged, rocky surface below.
ほら、サンゴ礁の痕跡だ。
I crouch down next to him. I look closely, but I can't make out anything.
風化してかなり削れているから確かに分かりにくいね。でも想像もつかないほど遠い昔、この大地は草じゃなくて大きなサンゴに覆われていたんだ。たくさんの魚や海の哺乳動物、巻貝やエビ、カギたちがかつてここに生息していた。陸地は彼らにとってあまりにも遠く、あまりにも神秘的な場所だった。でも彼らが一番慣れ親しんだ故郷は一番知らない世界へと変貌してしまったのさ。
His tone is light, tinged with an elusive emotion. His words are carried by the sea breeze as soon as they leave his lips.
どうして止まっているの？行かないのかい？
Oh!
そうだって言ったら慰めてくれる？
Don't fish. Don't fish, fishy. Oh my god, the tilt of his hips then. I love it. Oh my god, I hate him. Of course I'll give you a pat just like this.
ついでに髪を鳥の巣みたいにぐちゃぐちゃにしないよね。
Shh. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. You didn't see that at all. Hime didn't do that at all. We walk along the coast. As afternoon sunlight dims, the sea breeze becomes slightly cooler. With every step we take, the terrain gradually ascends. Out of the corner of my eye, the dock we arrived at earlier has turned into a distant white speck. Looking down, I notice a rocky tidal flat where a small boat is beached on the shore. Is that supposed to be a decoration?
構造を見るに何百年も前のもののようだ。よく手入れされているみたいだね。メインセールやヘッドセールも整っているし、船体に大きな損傷もない。海に出てもちゃんと波に乗れるんじゃないかな。
At the very least, it's more reliable than the boat we took to Hat Island. Raphael clears his throat and looks away. He pretends to be nonchalant about it, smiling. I meet his gaze. Speaking of which, don't you think we have quite a strong connection with boats and islands and all that? The last time we were on an island, we basically got shipwrecked and ran into some wanderers. Who knows what sort of surprises are waiting for us? Yeah, last time you got attacked by a cat and then you started being dramatic as fuck, I swear.
君には今
Attacked in quotation marks, by the way. It licked you. Take this moment, for example. You said you'd show me the blue hole. Yeah, who's blue hole? But we've only seen flowers, plants, and rocks.
慌てないで。あっちを見てごらん。着いたよ。
Show me this hole. Which part of Hawaii did you take more? Or what more of Hawaii would you take from us? Different from the coastline earlier, a deep blue sea appears before me. A massive blue hole is nestled beneath the circular cliff, where the sea seems to have ceased flowing, transforming into a mesmerizing blue gem. Peering down from the edge, I feel like I'm looking straight at the deep sea's soulful eye.
吸い込まれないようにしっかり立ってね。
Rafayel grabs my arm and pulls me back.
マイエンが選んだ式典の場所もいいけど、ここがブルーホールを見るのに一番いい場所だ。
I look into the distance and spot a cluster of mansion-like buildings on the lower land across from us. A few figures can be seen. Waiters are preparing for the banquet. It's beautiful. No wonder Maxwell chose this place for his
た
wedding.
だ綺麗なだけじゃない。
He picks up a small stone and throws it. It lands on the edge of the blue hole before vanishing into the dark blue depths.
ブルーホールの中は酸素がかなり薄いし、光も全くないから、ほとんどの生物は生きることができない。時が経つにつれて、ブルーホールに関する様々な噂が飛び交った。ある人は、ブルーホールは別世界への道だと言い、またある人は、ブルーホールの中には未知の宝物がたくさん隠されていると言った。
People tend to have wild imagination when it comes to unreachable locations.
でも、これらの噂が嘘だって証明できる人もいない。もしかしたら、この青い穴の中には言葉にできない秘密が本当に隠されているのかもしれない。
Rafayel turns his attention to the blue hole. His clothes billow in the wind, and he looks like a bird ready to take to the skies. As if at any moment he's about to dive straight into the profound dark blue abyss. An inexplicable tremor reverberates from the depths of my heart. Yet I'm not sure if Raphael's words or the distant call from under the seas cause it. Humja, is this where they took my heart? Is this where my heart was taken? Hey, Ahmed! Oh, you didn't know I was alive. I've been alive for quite a while. We're just we're getting caught up on the husbands? Boyfriends? We're getting caught on the boyfriends before a new boyfriend comes tomorrow. Because I haven't done this yet, because I just didn't feel like it, but now I'm like, oh, I need to do this. It's 7 p.m. The ceremony for the wedding anniversary takes place as scheduled in front of the manor near the blue hole. Oh, that's a really nice place. Wearing a mask, I hide with Rafayel in the crowd, listening to Maxwell passionately recount how he first met his wife.
あの宝石の産地は彼と夫人が互いに一目惚れした場所だったのか。さすが恋愛至上主義者。
There were many rumors about why Maxwell bought it. Turns out he had a romantic reason. I thought that was clear though. But it's also disappointing in a way.
だがプレゼントはこれだけではない。ガラ、私が本当に君に贈りたいのはこの島だ。
As soon as Maxwell finishes speaking, fireworks explode in the night sky and cast a colorful glow upon its surroundings. Under this radiance is the blue hole. As it emits a faint light, the water's surface shimmers like a precious gemstone.
世界でも類を見ないブルーホールはこの島やこの海の心臓のようなものだと言われています。妻は貴重で純粋な心を捧げてくれ、私に最高の愛を与えてくれました。
Wow, this man is...
だから 私も彼女に世界で最も貴重で純粋な心を贈りたいのです。この島の正式な名前はすでに決まっています。ガラ島。
Okay. The fireworks become increasingly more magnificent and dazzling, accompanied by joyful laughter and applause. Gabriella, who's brimming with happiness, tightly holds her husband's hand. The jewelry she's wearing around her neck is even more brilliant. Man, I wish I had a guy that would buy me an island. Buy back my islands, maybe? That'd be great. I remember that you said you're gonna pull on the 𝙎𝙪. No, I'm not. I did not say that. It's a girl. Obviously, I'm not gonna bounce. Almid, please. It is a woman. Don't ogle so much. Even a mask can't hide how you're eyeing the jewelry. I'm trying to come up with a conversation starter for when I approach her later.
簡単さ。ただ、マイエンと夫人の物語に感動したから、もっと話を聞きたいって言えばいいんだ。
I don't think that's enough to earn her trust, though.
忘れないで。彼らの目には、今の君はかのヤン様の隠し子の彼女として映っているんだよ。こんな複雑な背景があれば、君と僕の恋路が困難に満ちていることはちょっと考えればわかるはずさ。君がマイエンと夫人の素敵な恋に憧れるのは当然だし、もしかしたら彼女の同情すら引けるかもしれない。
Rafayel, did you work as an actor before? How are you able to easily slip into any role? He's dramatic as fuck. Like, obviously he can do that. Rafayel adjusts my mask that's slightly askew. He softly chuckles.
早く行っておいで。じゃないと先を越されてしまうよ。
I take a deep breath, clutch the hem of my dress, and walk to the center of the crowd where Gabriella is. Over a half an hour later. Oh.
結果はどうだった？
There weren't any energy fluctuations. Away from the lively manor, a large, serene plain rests on the shop's slope near the blue hole. Disappointed, I sit down on the grass. My gaze is fixed on the almost still seawater within the blue hole. My sigh soars into the air, releasing me from the weight of my emotions. Even when I sensed it in every way possible and scanned it with my watch, the jewelry showed no abnormalities. Never mind. Captain Jenna said that finding aether cores would be a long-term struggle. It can't progress as smoothly as I hoped. I'll treat this as an island vacation.
まだ君を慰め始めてすらいないんだけど、もう
How are you going to do that? I'm willing to listen to your plan. Rafayel props up his chin in his hand. It appears as if he's lost in thought for a moment.
まだ考えていなかったけど、これなら君を慰められるかな。
He takes out something from inside his coat. It's a small bundle of sparklers?
ほら。
Does he even have a hand in there? Did I see a hand? It feels like there wasn't. The fingertip glows. His fingertip glows. Before my very eyes, small fireworks blossom from it. I can't help but laugh. Rafayel, I discovered one of your new skills. You always manage to pull out something unexpected from your coat. How many surprises are you hiding? Yeah, how many surprises are in those coats pockets of yours? He ignites the remaining sparklers and passes them to me. In my hand, they magically transform into a dazzling bouquet. Seemingly attuned to the mood, the sea breeze subsides and allows the sparklers to glow until they flicker out. Then it rises with the tide. Let's go. It's about time we head back. Shh. A serious look appears on his face, and he turns away. Taking my hand, he swiftly guides me toward a nearby rock. Seeing his wary expression, I hold my breath and write my question on the rock with my finger. He shakes his head. After a minute or two passes, I hear voices that are moving toward us.
にあるマイエンのコレクションルームに行って。私は別荘に残って。
These voices, they're the people from Ever. Are they scheming? Is something because Maxwell refused to give them the island? On the rock, I write the question Ever. Raphael nods.
マイエンがおとなしくこの島を譲れば、こんな面倒なことをする必要はなかったんだがな。
上も言っていたでしょ。この島に隠されているものは何よりも重要で、誰の手にも渡してはいけないって。
重要なものって何？僕にも教えてくれない？
Oh my god, Raphael!
誰だ?
Raphael! Flames encircle the two. Raphael approaches them slowly, one step at a time. I grab my firearm. Are you gonna explain yourselves, or would you rather have a thoughtful discussion at the Hunters Association? They clench their teeth and refuse to speak, and just when I'm about to make another inquiry, I sense a powerful surge of metaflux. Raphael, a wanderer is about to appear. My watch sounds the alarm, which coincides with the violent tremors that shake the sea. I hurry toward the blue hole, but Raphael blocks my way. Oh my god, what's happening?
その前に一つ質問なんだけど、君、宝探しは好きかい？
Sure.
だったら、今回の旅は君を失望させない。
Recalling the rumors he mentioned in the afternoon about the treasure in the blue hole, unease washes over me. You're going to look for that treasure?
荒れた波と風、それに満潮の時刻は宝探しに絶好のタイミングだよ。行こ
う。Okay. He holds me in his arms and rushes to the shore. Waves intensify and slowly engulf everything I can see. Meanwhile, a terrifying behemoth reveals itself in the center of the blue hole. Oh my god. Is that your pet, Raphael? Oh my god, they're so weak. Let me use my own people. Okay. The depths of this dark blue sea, a light sporadically flashes. Struggling to keep my eyes open, I can't find my way. I think we fell straight into the blue hole. I'll swim towards the light and see where it leads.
泳がないで。止まって。後ろを振り向いて。
I do as he says. However, trying to turn while underwater is surprisingly difficult. A familiar warmth suddenly cradles the back of my head. Strands of hair gracefully drift into my view, and they're followed by a gentle kiss.
試してみて。
Try. Oh! Right! We got kissed to be able to breathe underwater. My steady breath is accompanied by the fragrance of fresh sea salt. It permeates my entire being. I'm taken aback. I can breathe. I'm not even choking on water. Guess he gave us a kissies.
涙が真珠に変わらないかどうかも試してみた方がいいかな。
Raphael carefully runs his fingers along the area around my eyes. He instantly conjures up a thumb-sized flammula like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat.
潮が満ちた。さあ、一緒に僕の宝物を探しに行こう。
The little fish affectionately rubs its belly against Raphael's fingertips. With a flick of its tail, it swims towards the depths of the blue hole as if it were our guide. Is there really a hidden Lemurian treasure at the bottom?
満潮の底流と一番小さな魚だけがその隠し場所を知っている。
When are you going to stream HSR? When I feel like it. I playfully poke the flammula swimming next to me. Unafraid, it swims closer and nuzzles my cheek. Why is the flammula sillier than the one outside? It doesn't even have a sense of caution.
勘違いしないで。気軽に近づいてきたのは君からよく知る気配を感じたからだよ。
Are you talking about when you kissed me?
もちろんそれだけじゃないけどね。
As we head deeper into the blue hole, the undercurrents become more and more intricate. The light has disappeared. In Raphael's palm, a small flame materializes. It casts a gentle glow while fish playfully swim around it.
入り口が近い。
A force surges through the water. My heartbeat quickens, and I soon find myself tightly gripping Raphael's hand.
怖い。
I shake my head. I try to peer into the depths of the darkness with the help of Raphael's firelight. However, I can't find the source of that mysterious force. Good news! Our target is probably in the same place.
悪いお知らせもあるのかい？
My diving knowledge is limited. The deeper we go, the stronger the undercurrent gets. How deep do we need to be?
潮の流れに沿って裂け目を通り抜けると隠れた入り江に入れる。裂け目の中の流れはもっと速いからしっかり僕を掴んでいて。
Suddenly, the undercurrent becomes stronger. It propels me forward wildly. When we come to a stop, we find ourselves in a deeper part of the sea. In serene darkness, a gentle light emanates from below. It grows brighter only to dim. It's reminiscent of an aging heart's unhurried rhythm.
あれはこの島の基盤だ。そしてかつてはリモリアの過去と未来を支えていた礎石でもある。
We slowly descend to the source of the light. Eventually, soft yet firm ground touches my feet. The famula approaches Raphael's flame. It vanishes at his feet and the fire disappears. The faint light fades only to flare up again. This...
リモリアの失われた怪人の書の1ページだ。
Uh-oh. Under a tender radiance, the crimson seaweed on the seabed comes to life. They resemble a field of fire. We stand on a massive, thick stone slab. The engravings on its surface are the light source. These glowing marks look like symbols. Legend has it that the tomb of the sea god contains prophecies about Lemuria's future.
忘れられたこのページに未来は書かれていない。
Are you referring to how the world forgot about Lemuria's history?
歴史だけじゃない。力もだ。かつて海から力を借りた人々は最後に海を裏切った。海の寛容さを服従と勘違いした彼らは深海の底の残酷な色を忘れてしまったのさ。でも僕は忘れていない。忘れられたこの力を取り戻すつもりだ。
Looks like that's where I come in, huh? What do you need me to do? I love how he's walking in water. I love this. Raphael takes my hand as he materializes a dagger.
怪人の契約を結んだ者にしか怪人の書を呼び覚ますことはできない。ちょっとだけ我慢してほしい。
Oh no. The dagger grazes my fingertip. A drop of my blood is quickly sealed in a tiny bubble that falls onto the vibrant red seaweed. The distant roar of a tsunami echoes in my mind, accompanied by immense glowing symbols swirling and materializing. They pierce my body and ascend. Fragmented images that are bathed in a golden glow, and the childlike voice breaks through the haze. They flood my mind.
僕を呼び覚ましたのは
Whose memory is this?
ねえ、僕の話ちゃんと聞いているの？
座礁したんじゃない。波が大きすぎただけさ。とにかく僕たちのところでは鱗が好きって言ったらその人のことが好きって意味なんだよ。君たち人間って大胆だね。まだ知り合って1日目なのにもう次に会う日を約束するなんて。覚えていてね。来年またここで会おう。
But we didn't see them
君は
next.
必ず
did we?
僕のところに来る。僕もずっと君を待つ。
Then I too. But I didn't, did I? I forgot. The waves sweep away these fragmented memories. A cold breeze tinged with the scent of seaweed caresses my face, and I struggle to open my eyes. Raphael. The golden symbols pulse with immense power. They surge into Raphael's body. With his eyes tightly shut and his face pale, he collapses into my arms. We're underwater! How is he collapsing? Raphael! The flammula swims past me, its tail leaving behind a trail of bubbles. My gaze follows it to the crevice found on the Ford's cliff. As a shield of golden light blocks the turbulent seawater around us, I tightly hold onto Raphael and swim towards the crevice. Oh no, my fishy! We leave the blue hole via a narrow gap in the seabed. When we resurface, we find ourselves in the ocean. There's a small island in the distance. A nearby ship gently rocks with the waves. It looks as if it's been waiting for a long time. Boarding the ship's hold, I look at its old masts and sails. I know this is the same ship that ran aground on the island. How did it get here? Raphael, are you okay?
なんとか。
After the Tomb of the Sea got activated, what happened exactly? I remembered something, and when I returned to you, you were already... Raphael leans against the deck and sits. With his elbow bent, he props himself up.
言ったはずだよ。包み隠さずすべて君には。
Oh, sorry.
もう少し時間をくれないか。
I have this card. We just watched this.
していない。この力、従順じゃなくてね。 ちょっと下がっていて。
Oh, my baby, my baby! He's so hot like this, though. Let's be real. This is real hot to me. I like Gappu. Gappu が一番いいや。
信者かそれとも生贄か。深海で嵐が起こるとき。 怪人はよみがえる。配信者必要ない。
So hot. So hot. Sniffing our boobies. Sniffing the boobies. much sniffing the boobies. You might be like a magnificent sea god, but you're just sniffing my boobies. Do you know who I am, Rafayel? You didn't know like 5 seconds ago, my love. Struggling, I sit up and lean back against the cabin wall. I give Rafayel a once-over. There aren't any scales or weird things. This is the Rafayel I know.
心配しないで。本当にもう大丈夫だ。ほら。
He holds his hand out to me. The fragment in his palm emits a shining light that tugs at my heartstrings. An Aether Core fragment.
怪人の書にはめ込んであったみたいだ。僕はこれが放つ力によってここに引き寄せられたんだ。そう考えると僕たちは怪人の書から贈り物をもらったってことになるのかな。ただ贈り物をもらうと同時に代価を支払わないといけなくなった。
The waves lap gently against the hull and occasionally splash us. I wipe the seawater off my face and look at the murky ocean. This price you have to pay, what is it? Do you need to be a sacrifice or the sea god?
怪人の力とともに蘇ったのは死んだ深海だ。その力を受け取ったからにはその呼びかけに応えないといけない。
なんで？
ある未来が決まってしまうとしても拒絶はできない。
The ocean pushes the old ship. Exhausted, Rafayel rests in my arms and closes his eyes. I look down at him. My heavy heart is drenched, as if the wind and rain worked tirelessly to drown it. Does that apply to your future as well? The sails rustle, and we're carried deeper into the darkness. The boundless ocean is extraordinarily quiet tonight. Baby! Baby! My baby! After returning from Jewel Reef, I submit the unknown protocore fragment to the association. While waiting for the analysis results, I received an unexpected call from the Special Operations team about a new discovery. I sent a package?
差出人は確かに君で、発送元の住所は宝石商になっている。中に
The photo I get reveals a drenched, palm-sized metal disc.
その海水の成分を調べたところ、微量元素が宝石商のブルーホール内の海水のものと一致した。また別の検査結果によると、この装置には得意エネルギーの波動と共鳴できる RF チップが搭載されていた。
I can forcefully induce energy fluctuations. It can. I have a feeling the incident from that day wasn't a coincidence.
この装置の作りはかなり複雑だ。今こんな技術を持ち合わせているのは、コアエネルギーテクノロジーの最先端を行くエヴァだ。
Ever again.
ただし、この装置には遠隔操作ができないなどいくつかの欠点もある。つまり
The person who activated it must have been at the banquet. While I can acquire the guest list through the association's intelligence network, I still choose to visit White Sand Bay. He's the only one who could have sent this item that was salvaged from the sea. He even used my name when handing it over to the association. Andrew sounds like a man now. What the fuck? Oh, Andrew's hot, man. What are you talking about? For the entire morning, dark clouds cover the sky, heavy and gray. They almost touch the waves' crests as I look at them from a large window. The sound of a pencil against paper finally resounds. The house's owner treats the news as nothing more than background music.
数名の招待客が島から姿を消しており、その行方は未だ分かっていません。現在、パーティーが開かれた宝石商は封鎖されており、さらなる調査が待たれています。
The news report doesn't have any notable details. I walk over to Raphael and lean down to look at his sketch. The intricate lines outline fish and clusters of coral. The shadow lurking in the cave's depths appear to be harboring secrets. I stare at the shadow. As if compelled by an unseen force, I murmur to myself, "They're in the blue hole." My words don't form a coherent sentence, yet Raphael understands and responds with a nonchalant chuckle.
まだ人生の折り返し地点にもたどり着いていないというのに、最も渇望した宝物の呼び声に道を惑わされるなんてね。彼らにとってはいい夢かもしれない。
You know who those missing people are?
君も会ったことがあるよ。
Meeting his gaze, I'm silent for a moment. They're from Ever. There's no doubt that they created the device to lure in the wanderers, but I don't have the chance to question the motives of those people who are involved.
自ら進んでブルーホールに足を踏み入れた人たちよりも、僕を探しに来た君の方が大事な話があるんじゃないの？
Of course, that package...
あれが君の欲しいもので、君の求めている真実に近づけるものかもしれないと思ったんだけど。でも、あの忘れられた約束のことを話そうとしているなら遠慮するよ。今日はこんなに天気が悪いし、自ら悲劇のヒーローは演じたくない。
Though the details of my encounter with Raphael remain hazy, I managed to retrieve a few fragmented, vague memories. During that year, I fell into a deep sleep for 3 or 4 days due to a high fever. When I woke up, I lost a lot of memories, and my meeting with Raphael happened to occur before I got sick. Raphael sighs and puts down the paintbrush.
僕がこの話題を避けるのは逃げたいからだとか思っていないよね。君はただ子供の頃にある理由で様々な記憶を失ってしまったと説明したいだけだ。でも責任逃れの言い訳のようになってしまいそうで心配なんだろ？
ちょっとだけね。そういう感じかも。Are you sure you don't have telepathy? Did you actually go to the beach to wait for me?
君が聞いているのは次の年のこと？それともそれ以降の毎年のこと？
Oh, Raphael, please don't have gone every year. Observing my expression, Raphael appears somewhat resigned. Then, he suddenly pokes my forehead.
そんな申し訳なさそうな顔をしないで。僕はバカじゃない。毎年そこで待っていたはずないでしょ。
Yeah, but you're stupid enough to come at least 3 or 4 times. Oh my god.
まあ確かにどうやって君に落とし前をつけてもらうか考えたことはあるけどね。
Raphael stands up and gently pushes me into a chair. He places my hand on his chest in a half-joking, half-serious manner.
僕たちの契約を含めて怪人の書の力は海に属するすべてを庇護してくれる。もし君が本当に安心できないなら、あの時のことを根に持たないでって僕に命令したらいいんじゃない？
Looking into his eyes, I realize he's sincerely asking me to do it. Alright then, if I accidentally lose you again, you have to let me know right away. I'll be sure to remember you. No, I won't! No, I won't!
「次があると思っているの？ありえないでしょ。 もし本当にその日が来たら、世界中のカモメを呼んで世界一下手くその合唱を毎日聞かせて思い出させてあげる。
Raphael breaks into a smile and takes my hand into his palm. The heavy downpour descends, carrying with it a majestic force that seeks to wash away all remnants of the past. Okay, good night, Ahmed, or bye-bye, Ramen. The surging waves crash against the shore. Sea sprays soars as if there is a fierce battle between sky and ocean. But in the end, rainwater and seawater will find their way back to each other. They will return to how they were before they parted ways. My dumb little fish. Why do you have to be like this? After several Aether core fragments were retrieved, Special Operations shifted its focus to Ever. Their involvement in every recent Aether core incident was far too frequent to be a mere coincidence. This business conglomerate, which started in the biotech industry, isn't as clean as it appears at first glance.
立場のことはさておき、エヴァーの一部のテクノロジーにはやっぱり感心させられるよね。
Simone sits next to me, sipping some ice cream into her mouth. Oh, slipping some ice cream into her mouth as she jabs this computer screen in front of me. At this moment, Ever's biannual product launch is about to be broadcast worldwide.
何しろ、イボルでもできないことが彼らの機械で綺麗にできちゃうんだから。
本当に機械だったらいいがな。
Andrew's voice came from behind a row of translucent displays.
通常の手段で短期間に何度も技術革新を成し遂げられる確率はゼロに近い。
ここ数ヶ月、ワンダラーの出現する頻度と方法の多様性は上昇傾向にあります。
During the broadcast, the spokesperson holds up a device that's about the size of a bottle cap.
次に皆さんにご紹介するのは、新たに開発された携帯式特異エネルギー安定装置です。周囲の特異エネルギーの波動の頻度を調整し、それによって磁場を安定させることで、ワンダラーが出現する可能性を低下させられるのです。
The audience erupts in thunderous applause. Meanwhile, away from the screen, I exchange knowing glances with my team members. They aren't doing this out of the kindness of their hearts. Sounds like it operates the same principle as the devices that attract wanderers, but has the opposite effect. Ever made this gadget, and we're supposed to believe it's for the greater good, as if they aren't doing this out of the kindness of their hearts. Yeah. Simone frowns at the screen.
これは発表会なんかじゃない。明らかに挑発でしょ。こっちが不審な点を掴んだ途端、すぐに新製品の発表会を開くなんて。
Yeah, they're being brazen about it too. It's like they're daring us to keep investigating with what we know so far.
それは無理ね。
As soon as Simone and I hear Captain Jenna's voice coming from the entrance, we stand up behind the screens. Andrew nods at Jenna. Captain?
南リーダー。
こんな大々的に発表会を開けるということは、彼らはすでに後始末を済ませているということ。さらなる手がかりをつかませるようなことはないでしょう。
Jenna walks over to the command desk and places a thick folder on top of it. The three of us gather around her.
ひとまずこれを見てちょうだい。この前入手した複数のかけらの分析結果が出たの。
She taps the command desk twice, and a regular spherical structure appears before us.
この複数のかけらは確かに同じエーテルコアのもの。その特性から正式に次元コアと名付けられたわ。
A spatium core that can manipulate space. I know of at least 3 different aether cores now. As more aether cores appear, it's only a matter of time before the public becomes aware of this extraordinary energy source.
ただ、 次元コアのこれらのかけらは何かの引力によって一つに合わさっているのだけど。
She points at the center of several fragments.
ここ、あと一つ足りないの。
Jenna leans forward, looking at us again.
特別指令任務チームの次の目標は明確よ。さらなる事態が起こる前に、この最も重要なかけらを取り戻す。
Yes, Captain.
了解。
そうだ。あなたに関して少し話があるのだけど。
With quick reflexes, Simone intercepts Andrew, distracting him under the pretense of exploring new avenues for weapon enhancement with the recently collected data. What does she have to talk to us about? When only we remain in the meeting room, Jenna pauses before activating her watch.
もう一つ、さっき話せなかった情報があるの。あなたは知っておいた方がいいわ。
A message is transmitted to my watch at her gesture. The words 𝑨𝒅𝒅𝒊𝒂𝒍 investigation report float in front of me.
その中には、あなたの家で起きたあの事故に関するものも含まれているわ。とにかく、資料はあなたの田崎に送った。戻ってじっくり見てみて。
Understood. Oh, this is how we're going to lead into Caleb's thing, I guess. Thick clouds swallow up the remaining patches of sky. It's dark now, and the wind sweeps away the last remnants of the sunset. All that remains is a bleak white. The weather forecast said there will be heavy rain. At some point, the streets have become quiet. It's as if people sensed the approaching storm and are now hiding. I can see lightning in the distance as it flashes under a cloud. Thunder roars ever closer. I should go home. As I'm about to move, a sound presses against my heart like a string, sending a shiver down my spine. Again. My heart responds to that eye. The world around me fades, but I can hear it's behind that, somewhere in the distance, like the power of 𝒖𝒅𝒄. Ah, a challenge. I think that's all though.